This must be the week of sequels considering Shadow of War just came out a few days earlier, but there's always a great moment when you don't expect a game to ever be released. And then all of a sudden, a game gets a surprise announcement. And The Evil Within 2 was no exception.
Hey guys, my name's Elijah, and today on Rocket Sloth, we are taking a look at
The Evil Within 2.
Is this game worth the $60? Is it really worth the value? Today we're gonna find out. Let's get into it.
The Evil Within 2, for the most part, was a surprise announcement. There were rumors as to whether or not a sequel would ever be made, but considering development had been hidden since 2015, it's nice to see that this game got a surprise announcement at E3 this year, with of course a few leaks here and there before the actual E3 announcement. And sure, people were hoping Bethesda would maybe finally announce The Elder Scrolls 6 at E3, and it kinda sucks that we never got to see that, but at least we are seeing more games published by Bethesda, and we will keep on waiting for The Elder Scrolls 6 to one day get announced. The Evil Within 2 picks up shortly after the events of where the first game left off. We're still following Sebastian Castellanos as he discovers that his daughter is still alive and has a chance to go back into the realm that haunted him in the previous title to save his daughter. The premise may seem a little bit generic for a sequel, kind of using a very basic call to action, but from the opening I gotta say this game really fleshes out Sebastian a bit more than previous titles, so in a sense I'm okay with this. This game is pretty similar to what you would expect coming from the first game. It's a survivor horror game with elements from other games in the genre, and you can see a lot of things that you would expect from a game like Resident Evil 4, and you might even get some vibes from it, as you can tell they use that game as an inspiration. But if you're looking to scratch that nostalgic itch, you might still need to look elsewhere. This game really takes itself on its own and provides its own little charm. And I know a huge draw to this game is it looks reminiscent to Resident Evil 4, but at the same time, if you're looking to play that same type of game, you're not gonna quite get the feelings here. But you will get a game that has the huge emphasis on atmosphere, and if you like atmosphere more than things like jump scares, you will get something out of this game. I really need to reiterate how much this game knows how to build up tension and develop that world of atmosphere over anything else. Sure, there might be one or two jump scare type events here and there, but for the most part, the game really gives you a world where you can have some level of expectation with a payoff afterwards. In some parts, it sort of reminded me of that atmospheric feeling you could find in a game like Alan Wake, which is a great game if you haven't played it. The game lets you approach enemies however you like, whether you want to move fast and run away, or you want to use stealth. There are various ways to approach things and escape from things, which keeps the game fresh, so you don't have to do the same thing over and over again. The game also has some crafting options too to get better weapons and stuff, which is great if you like the features in games, but honestly, in narrative heavy games, to me, it kind of slows the pace down just a little bit. I mean, the system works, which is great, but I just don't ever really like to take time into crafting things. I more just want to get on with the story. I had the same problem in Dead Island, even though it wasn't a huge narrative game, it just really kind of took me out of it. But if you're down for the crafting things, it's here for you to enjoy it. Here at Rocket Sloth, we have a very basic formula for determining a game's value. $2 equals 1 hour of fun gameplay. This game is single player only, and for the most part, if you play it at a steady pace and check out some of the side objectives while you're at it, you'll get around 20-ish, maybe 25 hours out of the game, which is a great length for a single player, but I really wish there were a few more things to get out of this game and maybe get some more time out of it, especially for a $60 price tag. Also, there's a really strange user agreement all players on the PC are going to have to agree with to play the game. And I'm not a lawyer, but the ambiguity in the user agreement seems to state that all PC mods, if ever released, must be distributed through the licensee's own website. Once again, I'm not a lawyer and I don't know exactly what that means, but it sure sounds like if mods are ever available for this game, they must only be distributed through the official website, and if you don't do that, you could risk getting a VAC ban on your Steam account. The only thing I can think of for like an official mod release would be through something like Creation Club with Bethesda, and Bethesda has come under a lot of fire lately for trying to implement paid mods in older games like Skyrim, and honestly, if this is what I think it is, It's a shame that something that could extend the playtime of this game may get restricted by an official regulation type thing. When buying this game, you are agreeing to only use the official creation tools and to only release mods through official means, and I think that's just kind of sketchy. Overall, you're paying $60 for a 20-hour game. Unless you really are into replaying and exploring the entire game, it might not be the best value for you. The game overall is fun and you will enjoy it, but I can't recommend this game until there's a little bit of a price drop on it. Unless you absolutely loved the first game, I would recommend waiting for this game to go on sale to maybe about $40 and then pick it up. You will enjoy this game, but you will be getting a much better value at the $20 decrease. It's a good game, but I would just say wait for the inevitable price drop in a few months. But let me turn this around to you guys. What do you guys think about paid mods or restrictions on the modding community, especially with what Bethesda's been doing, releasing that Skyrim survival mod in the last month? Do you guys think this is a good thing? Do you wish that there was just the freedom to make mods, or do you kind of like having a paywall behind mods because it makes higher quality mods come out of it? Let us know in the comment section down below, and check out the review we did on Middle-earth: Shadow of War, which just came out a couple of days ago. We'll see you guys next time with a brand new video.